It'll be kind of whoever takes control of damage first should be the early game winner. Late game it'll probably come down to him just because of the passive, but you know. Oh, Sunder. Yep, okay. That's gonna really help him burst me down early on. He's going the Ichabod start, which kind of puts him in a better position going into the next team fight once he gets it online, but I'm honestly not the most worried just because I'm starting Trans. Trans is a slightly weaker start, but I just want to push him back before he gets his ult, because if he gets his ult and just ults back to wave, that's kind of going to be a problem. Make him aggro my wave. And let's go see if we can take the little creeps real quick. There we go. If he ults back to wave, yep, there he is. There we go. I wasn't too surprised. He missed his Sunder. The problem is he has fully bought Ichabod, and I haven't backed yet. Problem is if I back, he might try to do my mana. Oh, I might be dead here. I'm dead here. Yep. Okay, it gives me time to back and buy. Okay. Gives him slight gold. I lost my mana, but my damage, but I can still pick up mana, and he had it back, and he wasted an ult for it, and his Sunder. Cause he missed his Sunder earlier that fight, so. Yeah, I'm just leveling my 2 here so I can get as much wave clear as possible. I really need to get it online because otherwise I'm going to be out cleared by the Apollo really soon. And I didn't buy any. I bought a second health pot because I want to be able. I knew I was going to be able to pick up my mana, so. If he saves his passive for the fights, he's going to have huge boxing advantage. That Ichabod start's really paying off for him right now, but... Okay, he just missed his passive shots. If I can lock him down here with the honey... There we go. There we go, I really need to get that counter kill so I could get back in the lead. Just buy my standard power boots because I really need to get power against the Apollo just because it's passive. I'm not going to really be out attack speeding him, so I just really need to be hitting strong. The reason I didn't start Ichabod is the fact that I'm trying to build towards late game more, even though AMC is more of an early game focused god. I just want to try to sustain it because even though he has the technically better late game, I feel like I can outplay this guy. Because Because he also started the Sunder, which will help him late game, but it also won't help him as much in taking the objectives. I just want to get him to back. I need to take damage, so if I can get him to back, then I know he's gonna have ult to ult back, but at least it's some time. And I have Wrath, so it should be really quick, secure. I have the sustain that he doesn't. He has the Death Scythe, but it's nothing compared to my highs. Because I even still have more mana than him, so. And if he ults back to wave, he'll be definitely down a lot on mana. There we go. He just tried to mez me. It didn't end up working out for him, which kind of sucks for him. Puts him further behind. He's going to ult to wave probably, so. Just going to back, make him waste the ult and listen for it. Yep, there's his ult. He's heading to red. He's making sure he can get the timer and all that. I just gotta get my Soul Eater stacks. Even though the Soul Eater was nerfed, I still personally prefer it just for the burst heal. It still works very strong, and it should work very well against the Apollo just due to the fact that he's got that burst damage with his passive being just doubling his attack speed effectively. Yeah, that Ichthval is definitely going to hurt him because he's going to have to sell items, which puts him even further behind in gold. Because while it does have some nice stats, it's not really effective late game compared to other items you could buy, such as Kins or even like a crit item. I mean, honestly, I don't really care about pushing him here. I just want to see if I can get his tower. There we go. That dot will keep him from backing just a little bit longer. Lifesteal off these minions, and I'll just backdoor his tower. Not necessarily backdoor, just... I know he doesn't have ults, so I'm not too worried. And since he's so far behind, I'm just going to build into tier 2 defense. I'm gonna wait to buy my second relic because I want to see if he buys Curse. If he buys Curse, then I'll buy Sprint, but if he doesn't, I'll buy Curse probably. Just because I kind of need some help locking down the Apollo. It's a very mobile god. And if I can stop the lifesteal he's building right now, because he's probably going to be building into Soul Eater like me. He might build into the Devos, but or the Bloodforge even, but that would be a really weird pick. Honestly, I wouldn't see it being picked up. I'm just trying to keep him pushed up so I can take red buff again. Ooh, there's a Sunder. He still has not gotten my stacks, so I'm... There we go. And let's buy that quick Titan's Bane because he's building defense as well, and he doesn't have the cash like I do. So it's really tilted in my favor right now, and I think he just ulted that wave in front, so his ult should be down. It may have just been a really weird looking dash, but... And he bought Curse, so yeah, I'll be picking up that sprint definitely. Because I do not need to give Paulo more lockdown on me. That Mez and the dash both out-mobilize me, so... I would normally do Fire Giant here, but I want to back and buy the Sprint first because I don't want to get locked at Fire Giant. Because I really need that Sprint, because if he ults at me, I'm just going to be screwed. I mean, I should have the major boxing advantage because I have tier 2 like him with breastplate, and the fact that he doesn't have any pen. And well, he has the Deck of All, actually. I'm lying. The problem with Apollo's ult is I can't really bait him over to Fire Giant very well due to the fact that he can just ult across and see if I'm doing it. And that's why I bought Wrath in the beginning, is for those earlier Fire Giants. It's not that early. I've done earlier, but still very useful for doing them. Now this should be an easy Phoenix push due to the fact that I have no idea where he is. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. And that's his Phoenix. Yeah, he's 2 levels behind right now, so he can't really fight directly into me. He has to look for smaller objectives like mana camps and damage camps to try to get back into it. If he gets a pick, it might help him, but honestly right now he just needs to fight. If he doesn't fight back into it, then he's kind of be screwed. Like, honestly, he's just kind of laying lifeless, turtling at his Titan. And notice how I waited that long to take my mana camp? It was A, to push and get the Fire Giant before he could notice, and B, because I want to pick it up. And there's not going to be another wave in time because I'm looking at my wave. So I'm just going to actually back up, pick this up, and then I'm going to go push wave and back. Because you don't really want to be... Because even though I have this huge gold advantage, which over a K, I still have 2,300 of in my inventory, so technically I'm fighting at a gold deficit. So I really just need to back, get that online, and then I'll be good. Now he's buying into Fatalis. It's a good item. I just think I'll be buying Frostbound probably. And switching out my breastplate for my Frostbound. I normally wouldn't buy Frostbound, but the fact he's building Fatalis is going to out-movement me a lot. And I need to lock that down somehow. Because due to Apollo's mobility, he's already going to be screwing me in that sense. We haven't boxed in a while, so he doesn't know how much boxing potential I have. I'm shredding his Titan right now. There's nothing really he can do right now. The Titan healed a bit, which is going to be great when the next dual patch comes out because of the fact that it won't heal as much. He sundered me to try to get something out of it, but... Ooh, he got my stacks out of that actually. That was really good of him. I don't want to step into the arena because I don't want to give the Titan a heal. But I'm just trying to wait around for the next wave so I can lifesteal off of it. Forgot I had that health pot too. And just start building some stacks back up with that. And now I'm near full health. Soul Eater, that nerf really hurt it just because of the fact that it used to be able to heal so much health, but no, it still heals a reasonable amount. And right now I'm just trying to push up, make sure I can get his Phoenix back down, because I don't want his Titan healing at all. The problem with him right now is he's fighting me at such a gold deficit. He's just too far behind to fight, and it's just kind of bad for him. It was a good game. He just kind of didn't have the build right.